Hi guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I wanted to show you another really quick and easy scrapbook layout. I think that this might give you some ideas because you could recreate this in so many different ways. So I had these 4x6 photos of my son Caden. He's just playing in the grass. This was actually a long time ago. This was 2007. He's 12 years old now. Hey, I'm finally getting around to 2007. That's pretty exciting. But anyway, so I always cut my pictures down first. I wanted to leave these three just as regular 4x6s. And this one here, I cut down, and let me see if I can find my ruler. I'll tell you the dimensions. This one is cut to 3x4. All right, and I wanted to bring in the colors that we see here. We've got Night of Navy, there's Crumb Cake, there's Garden Green, there's Real Red, so it was really easy. Okay, so I'm starting with this piece of Crumb Cake cardstock in 12x12 right here, and you get this in the Neutrals 12x12 pack. And then I grabbed those other three colors that I mentioned, and I cut each of them. I grabbed a 12x12 sheet of each of them and cut 3 inches off the first one. So this one's Garden Green, so I cut this one down. This one is 12x9, and I'm going to grab my adhesive. I just put all that paper over everything. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and stick adhesive on the back here. And we're just going to sort of build on top. So if you line it up and down, oops, oh, let's stick it on. There we go. Line it up exactly with the bottom and sides. There we go. All right, then I grabbed a 12x12 piece of Night of Navy cardstock, and this is also in the Neutrals pack. So the Crumb Cake and the Night of Navy come in the same pack. And I cut this one in half. So this one's 6x12. Let's put adhesive on there. Sometimes when you don't have a lot to say about the pictures, like you don't have a lot of journaling, it's fun to just, you know, let the colors and the pictures speak for themselves. And then finally I grabbed a 12x12 piece of Real Red and cut 3 inches off. So this one's 3x12. And I love super elaborate, beautiful scrapbook layouts, but frankly, well, I'm only in 2007, so I don't have time to do that, or I will never, ever, ever get caught up. So I have to do these simple layouts sometime. But doesn't that look cool already? All right, and then with each of those 12x12 pieces, I cut a 1/4 inch strip off these three colors, not the Crumb Cake. So I have 2 in Real Red, so again, they're 1/4 inch by 12, 2 in Night of Navy, and 2 in Garden Green. And what I'm gonna do is I want to actually line them up and sort of make a diagonal. So I'm going to go red, blue, and green. Let's see, let me get them on here first, and then I'll decide exactly where to place them. So I want to go down as far as I can. Red, blue, and green. They're going to go just like this. But I have to make sure it goes all the way to the end, otherwise it's going to look a little bit strange. Now sticking these on is a little bit trickier because, let's see, I want my green one to go all the way up off the edge. There we go. And it's okay that it's a little bit short on this end because the picture will cover it. So let me grab my adhesive, and I'm going to grab my silicone mat because I don't want to get adhesive all over the place. All right, and so I'm just going to flip these guys over. And I think I will actually just do my adhesive this way. Get it just on all of them. Okay, so again, let's start with the green one. That was just barely. This is also a great way to use up scraps. Do you guys ever, you end up with these little pieces left and you probably feel like you need to throw them out, because what are you gonna do with them? Well, this is what you can do. Okay, so we're gonna do one, and then the red one will go right next to it. Come on. This is why the silicone mat is necessary, because otherwise I'd be getting adhesive everywhere. And this one should go right next to it. 2, oops, come on. Okay, and then 3. Oh, you guys, you know what? Blue was supposed to go next. You know what? That's okay. We're gonna leave it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And blue. we are gonna just make it work. There we go. And if you don't like this part sticking up, just go ahead and now put a tiny bit of adhesive down there and then they'll stick, like so. Okay, and what you can do is, well, let's go ahead and do the next because I have 2 rows of them. And my second set is gonna go down toward the bottom, so let me just go ahead and get my adhesive on. Again, this silicone craft sheet, I don't know why I took so long to get this because it saves me from getting glue all over my desk. Especially when you're having to put glue on little intricate things like with your fine tip glue pen. Okay, oops. Okay, and actually this one might stick together nicely. And if it will, let's see if it will. Flip it over. And this one we're gonna do about right like, let's see, can we do it right here? Right like so. There we go. Look at that. Okay, now, so there's a little bit sticking off the end. So you can either use your trimmer or I'm just gonna use my scissors. And I'm just gonna cut straight across. There we go. So we've got 1. Oops. Like I'm cutting a little bit. There we go, 2. And like I said, if you don't want to use your scissors, use your paper trimmer, then you know it'll be nice and straight. Oops. This one's moving on me. Try this one. I'll try it this way. There we go. Okay. And this was the top. All right, you guys still with me? Okay. Now my pictures, I'll show you how they're going to go on. So they're gonna go on just like this. So I've got 1, and actually I can go all the way to the edge if I want to cover that. So I've got 1, and I've got this one that I'm gonna go under just a little. And then I've got this one, and this one I'm gonna go, let's see. So I want this to go up a bit. And this one's gonna cover that part right there. I think I will go all the way to the edge. Okay, so my pictures are gonna go on just like this. So actually, let's go ahead and do that. I guess I should stick them on right now. Oops, I don't think I got any adhesive out of that. Did you guys see that? That was weird. So we're gonna go 1. And sometimes if you go too fast, like I am, my adhesive is not actually sticking. Okay. And 2. Cute. And I'm gonna go. My adhesive is being really weird. Okay, and 3. Let's go right here. And 4. Here. Okay. And then I grabbed the, what do we call these? We call these the stitch something or other, the Stitched Seasons Framelits dies. So there are other dies that come with the set, but they come with these 3, I don't even know what you would call these, but frames that are stitched. They're actually double stitched. So when you cut it out with the Big Shot, which I already did, oh, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. So it comes with these, and when you cut them out, as I already cut one out here in the crumb cake, it not only stitches what you cut out, but it stitches the outline too. So you could use this if you wanted to on something, which I think is really cool. These are only available starting August 1st, and they're only available while supplies last. It's just a very limited item. So keep your eye out for those if you're interested. I think they're really cool. Okay, so I cut that out, and that's gonna go right here. And let me go ahead and grab some adhesive, stick on there, and now it's working perfectly. I just think it doesn't like the photographs. Okay, so this is gonna go right here. And I'm actually gonna grab my, oops, I grabbed the wrong marker. I wanna grab my real red let's see, where are you? Here you go. My Real Red Stampin' Right marker. And I'm just going to put the date here right on this. This was, let's see, April 23, 2007. There we go. That's all I'm doing there. And actually, I'll just put a little swoosh. Why not? Okay. And then to finish it up, I grabbed out my, you know I love the alphabet, so I grabbed out the large Framelits, the large letters Framelits dies. I love these things. So these are a little bit expensive, but they're worth it. So it's the whole alphabet in capital letters. They're 2-inch letters, plus you get some a bunch of punctuation and stuff like that. And I took the letters and spelled out Caden, you know, C-A-D-E-N. And I want to show you how simple it is to cut this out. So I'm actually going to grab my Big Shot here. It's going to be kind of a weird angle. I think the magnetic platform works perfect for something like this. And here's just a scrap piece of that garden green. And I'm going to cut out the D. All right, and just run it through. And see, I've got a D. Isn't that so cute? And see, it has a little bit of dimension in there. And I already cut out the rest of the letters just to save time in the Real Red and the Night of Navy. So let's see. We've got our C-A-D-E-N. Cute, right? I love these. Caden. This will overlap just a tiny bit there. All right, so in order to put adhesive on those, I'm gonna grab my silicone mat again. We're gonna flip them over. Again, I highly recommend this mat. If you've watched my videos before, you've seen me many times try to put adhesive on things and get it all over my desk. And I like to use the multi-purpose glue on this, just the skinny end. So we're gonna just stick some. And this glue is very strong, so it's perfect. And you see, I got some on the mat. That would have been on my desk. I would have been battling with that. Okay. All right, put my lid back on. I store it down this way so that my glue is at this end. All right, so let's go ahead and try to get these on here without getting glue on my hands. We pull it down just so you guys can for sure see it. So I've got my C, my A. There is a stamp set that coordinates with these Framelits. So they're kind of a water, is that right? Not water. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't stamp a solid image, and it's meant to look like that. Whitewash, is that what I'm looking for? I don't remember. But these Framelits work great without the stamp set. Like, you don't need to own the stamp set in order to have these Framelits, and I really think these Framelits are a must if you are a scrapbooker. C-A-D-E, what was my N? Nope, that's right. Don't want to put it upside down. C-A-D-E-N, and that is my layout. Sorry, I know the light is sort of shining right on it. Isn't that cute? It's so bright, but the colors are perfect, and that was super quick and easy. Except I think my C, well, it's already glued on there, so I think that's going to have to stay. My C is a little bit, oh, nope, I got it. My C, this multi-purpose glue dries very quickly, which is a good thing. There we go. Cute. I love it. So anyway, see how you can use up scraps, little scrap pieces, bring in the colors, put in a name, and done. And I think it looks adorable. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.